Makita is for the most detailed pros, expertly engineered to deliver precision, job after job. When your work calls for the best, call on Makita. Makita, built to be the best. Available at the Home Depot.
Mason City's local news, weather, farm, and sports station is also your connection with the top news stories from around the world. To stay informed, lock your radio dial on AM 1300 KGLO.
8:33 here in your hometown news station, AM 1300 KGLO, KGLOAM.com as well. Steve DeCastro, auxiliary captain and pastor at Salvation Army in Mason City, joining us once again as he has every weekly to get us up to date on the Salvation Army campaign and everything that is going on. And good morning, sir.
Good morning. Thanks for having me, Bob.
You bet. Well, first things first, we should talk about having a recent event that served a lot of people, it sounds
yes. 1,500 families and over 3,000 kids all served through the Toys for Tots. And it was incredible getting to work with Toys for Tots. They did an amazing job. We brought in a ton of volunteers, so there was no shortage of help with that. Even amongst some excitement that happened with the facility, we had a random fire alarm that. But it was in and out quick and got the whole routine back on track, and it was like it barely even happened. And it was so good to see so many people stepping up to serve and to see so many people getting served through that. It was wonderful.
And we've talked about Toys for Tots and here off and on through the years. That's one of the better organizations, I think. Yes. That helps get kids out. Some great things here during the holidays.
Yes, exactly.
Well, let's talk about the kettle campaign. Where do we stand at right now?
Absolutely. So right now we are roughly 3/4 of the way to our kettle goal. And we still have the rest of today, and we have most of tomorrow to do bell ringing for anybody who is still interested. It is not too late. In fact, for tomorrow, Wednesday, there is still at all openings at Fairway Clear Lake. We've had some really good help in Clear Lake thus far, but we still have all spots open at Fairway Clear Lake tomorrow. That's from 10 to 3. And anybody who would wants to sign up for that, we would definitely love the help. We still have other various spots open today as well. We just you would just go to registertoring.com, or you can give the office a call, talk to Mona, and she can get you set up for a spot.
What's the phone number in case they want to go the phone number route?
Sure. Yeah. So if you want to call the office, that is going to be 641-424-4031. And you would be speaking to either Mona or Tracy, and they will get you set up for a spot to ring for either 2 hours, could be 4 hours. Bring your family, bring coworkers, however you'd like to do that. We would appreciate the help.
Have you had a good number of volunteers, or has it been spotty where you have had some kettle sites not manned for?
Sure. In general, it's always spotty, but I really, I can't complain. We've had a good number, and we've had a few very dedicated volunteers that routinely either man the same spots for the same shift every day, or they are just, I have a couple of volunteers that are just good about going wherever they are needed every day, sometimes a couple times a day. And we appreciate all of our volunteers, all of them, whether they've done one shift, once in the last 10 years, or they've been doing it every day for the entire season.
Remind us what the money raised during the kettle campaign goes for.
Absolutely. So all of the money that is raised in those kettles, all of that goes to helping your friends, neighbors, your families with rent assistance, with utilities, food, shelter, especially in times of emergency, if there's like a structure fire or something like that. And we also have the work shoes program. We have our thrift store. We have the adult daycare. All of those programs are funded by the kettle campaign.
Talk a little bit more about the thrift store. I mean, I've been in there once or twice, but that is sometimes you can find some good things.
Yes. And in fact, from what I'm hearing, a lot of people have come through and found a lot of good Christmas stuff this season.
Oh, sure.
We, for the first time in a while, our thrift store was able to put out all of their Christmas decorations and donations and things. But the thrift store is one of the places where, it's not just that we take in donations and just that people come and buy things, but that is one of our avenues also for helping people who are in need of things. People can come to the office at the church, and they can ask for supplies like furniture, clothes, shoes, things like that, and we are able to give out vouchers for those who are in need of those, and they can take those vouchers to the thrift store, and our staff there is able to help them with finding things that they need. We don't want anybody to be in need.
If people are, I know you can go to registertoring.com for signing up. How about people that may not plan to be out here in the next couple of days, but they still want to donate? What are the best methods to do that?
Sure. You can definitely mail in a check as well. You can mail in cash if you so choose. There's also definitely avenues through which you can electronically donate. And we have QR codes and stickers all over on the kettle stands, on counter kettles. And giving online is definitely a viable option, and you are able to select which location it goes to, because of course we are global. So you would just select Mason City, Iowa, and that all that money, just like the kettles, it all stays here in northern Iowa, and it's ran through our facility to help people here in this community.
And they go to that same Register to Ring website, or where do they go to make, if they want to make a donation on the web, on the
absolutely.
Internet?
I
stumped you, huh?
Yes, yep. I came unprepared for that one, unfortunately. But if you search up Salvation Army,
Sure.
then you'll be directed to donate.
Yep.
And I know that those are easy links to follow, and like I said, I do know for sure you can select the location.
Okay.
So if anybody wants to specifically pick Mason City to make sure those funds stay here, then that's the way to go.
Do a quick Google search. That's
yes,
the way we all exist nowadays. It sounds like so.
Yep.
Anything else you want to add before we let you go?
Just that we are so grateful for the generosity of our community, and we appreciate you guys for helping us get the word out. We can't thank you enough, and we can't thank this community enough for helping us along this far. The Salvation Army would not be able to do what it does here in northern Iowa without this community.
Well, we certainly, as we've talked about before, have a long history of promoting the Salvation Army on this radio station through the years. Of course, the man who used to sit in the seat, Mr. Fleming, and his family have been great supporters. I'm assuming, I shouldn't assume, but I'm assuming they'll be out on Christmas Eve like they have typically been someplace. But
yes.
So hopefully you'll be able to run into them if you're out and about. So,
absolutely.
Thanks again. We appreciate everything, and hopefully the Christmas campaign wraps up in good fashion.
Absolutely. And
all right.
Thank you again for having me.
You bet. Steve DeCastro, from the Salvation Army in Mason City. It's 8:42. We're coming up on. We'll take a look at some weather and some sports coming up next.
Water hemp, Palmer amaranth, and giant